welcome back to my channel, Kristen Cooks. Today we're gonna do one of my family favorites for fall and winter is banana bread. We have this many times during the season and we never get tired of it. It's always so good. So we have our oven preheated to 350 over there. I have all my stuff right here ready to go. I've floured and buttered the loaf pans that the banana bread is going to go into. Fun fact about that, not only does the flour help your batter from sticking or your bread from sticking to the pan to come out when it's done, but it also helps the bread to climb up your dish. I didn't know that. I thought it was just to keep it from sticking. So first we're going to, let's set these back here until we're ready. First, we have our dry ingredients. We have 2 2/3 cup flour, a teaspoon of baking soda, a teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of salt, and I like to add in cinnamon, wheat germ, and flaxseed, or chia seeds too if I have them. I don't have them, but it's just a little extra added vitamins and minerals. 3 very ripe bananas right there, but that means they're just going to be really sweet and good. And then our first step is to cream together 2/3 cup butter with 1 1/3 cup of sugar. And then for all the other white ingredients, we have 2 eggs, half a cup of Greek yogurt. I'll explain that later. So let's get going with creaming together our butter and sugar. And these 2 items are also optional. I'll explain those too when we get to the end. So I'm going to begin creaming our sugar and butter together. You can use a hand mixer if you want, but I'm always reminded to do it by hand because it's better and our bread won't come out tough. It'll be nice and tender. So I'm just gonna do this and I'll show you when I'm done. So here it is, cream together the sugar and the butter. Looks pretty light. Just wanna add some air in there and get it fluffy. So then we will add 2 eggs like this. I'm going to add them 1 at a time per instructions on the recipe. Incorporate that. Incorporate means to just mix it in till it disappears. You don't see any more runny, loose yolk, and you don't see any of the egg whites just kind of floating around on top. So there's that one, and then I'll put in the second one here. Mix that in. And then after you have both eggs incorporated, it should have kind of a loose consistency like so. And then we're going to go on to our bananas. 3 bananas like this. These are extremely ripe. That's why there's liquid down there. They're just really ripe. So I like to take a potato masher and just mash them up. I don't like to, I thought I skipped a step for a second. I'm fine. I don't like to totally liquefy them, just get them mashed up a little bit. Because I like there to be a little bit of chunks of banana here and there. I like it, like the consistency of that. So then we're going to put it in with our eggs, sugar, and butter. And there we go. And then we have, moving on to the dry ingredients. Here we have our flour, baking soda, baking powder, salt, cinnamon, wheat germ, and flaxseed. And then we're going to alternate between this one and this one. We're gonna kind of layer them and then mix it all together. So first we're gonna put in the dry ingredients down first, put in half of that. And then the recipe calls for sour cream, but I like to add in Greek yogurt instead because it's added protein and it makes the bread just lighter. It's a lot better, in my opinion. Oh, my oven's done preheating. So then we'll put that in with the flour. Let's see, there you go. Like that. It's just better. It just makes it, just with the acid in it, it just makes it lighter. I love it. Then we'll add the rest of the dry ingredients on top, like so. And then the trick to this is to mix it quickly and efficiently, but don't spend a lot of time working your ingredients because then it'll make it tough. So I'm gonna just mix it together real quick and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I have all mixed together here. And then my family loves chocolate chips. So I always add in milk chocolate chips, sweet and semi-sweet, whatever you want to do. I just add like half a bag, we'll say. Maybe a little more. Also, blueberries would be really good in here too. I haven't done that because I don't think it would go over well with my children, but it's okay. So I just stick to the chocolate chips. And again, we just fold them in kind of quickly so we're not overworking because then we'll have tough, I've done that before, tough banana bread. That's no fun. I think we do need a little bit more. Okay, just like that. So then, and now we are ready to go to our loaf pans. I'm gonna do it like this because then it's easier for me to get in there. Okay, we'll just divide it evenly as we can between both the loaf pans. Like this. I like to scrape the sides. It just, you gotta get it all. Can't leave anything behind. Okay. Then just spread it out nicely with your spatula. Like this. This one has just a touch more. I like to just wiggle it, bang it a couple times. There we go. And then, just so that it looks nice when it comes out, then I like to add in some chocolate chips on top. I've also done mini chocolate chips also if I didn't have any more of this, of the regular size chocolate chips, and that looks good also. So we'll just sprinkle them on top just so you know what's in here too. And then for the last step, this is optional. Again, I like to add in some sugar in the turbinado sugar because it doesn't melt in the oven. It just stays on top and it adds just a little bit of crunchy texture with the soft bread. I like it. So I'm just gonna try to evenly shake some out onto each. And then these are gonna go into the oven at 350 for about, it usually ends up being 55 minutes, but the recipe says only 45, but it's rarely ever done at that time limit. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw these in the oven over there and we'll get them going. All right, ready to go in the sauna. There we go. See you back here in when it's done, about 50 minutes. So we are done. The banana bread is out of the oven. And as I said, it did take longer than 45 minutes. It took about 53 minutes, so I did a little extra 8 minutes on it. I tested it with a knife and it came out clean. So yeah, there we go. A nice homey little treat to have. So if you like this kind of recipe and you're wondering if I have more, yes, I do. So please like and subscribe, and I'll be posting about twice a week, maybe more. I have a lot of recipes that I'd like to share with you. So yeah, I'll just see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye-bye.